Hi, Theo. My name is Nicole. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Thank you for your call, Nicole. Onward.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a young boy, and I'm expecting another young boy here in a few months.
Oh, congratulations. He's going to have a brother. That's pretty special. I don't think, you can't really plan you can't really plan ahead on a lot of that, I don't think as a parent, maybe you don't know what you're creating when you make a brother for a kid. But that can be, there's no other relationship like that. So, I commend you on being brave enough to have 2 children, because not only you're going to be creating a relationship with you and your son, you're going to be broadening your family, but you are giving a kid a brother. And there's nothing, I can't explain to you, I'm fortunate enough to have a brother, and I can't explain to you what that relationship is like. It hasn't always been great, but it's just it's so great to have a brotherhood, to be able to compare and navigate how I'm supposed to behave towards other men, and how and have someone who already is a little bit of a blueprint of myself out there to look at and feed off of, to get ideas and inklings for things and get some advice and some suggestions. So you're really creating something awesome. So I commend you for that. Onward.
What are some things that you as a man would advise new moms to instill in their young sons to be later good men? Does that make sense? I hope so.
It does make sense. I think spending time with them one-on-one as they get a little bit older, as they get to be like 5, 6, 7, 8, spend some time just separately. Go do something separate with your son. My favorite time that I ever had when I was young was when the power went out and my family would all be together, and we couldn't fight or beat each other because they had candles lit, and it's dangerous to beat each other around candles. So we would just be together, and we were kind of scared and nervous, but we were all together, like in one place. My mom had 2 candles, and so we would have to be by her, and we would have to be together. And it was just, I don't know, there was something special about that. Oh, that's my brother. My brother right there. What's up, Z?
Hey, bruh, you saw it?
Dude, don't tell me what happened. No, I didn't. Look, do not tell me.
Oh, man, you should have texted me, man.
Well, that's why I didn't.
I wouldn't have told you anything if you had said, hey, don't tell me anything about the game.
No, actually, this is a perfect ending because I'm just finishing up my podcast. This is the very end, and I don't know what happened. I paused it right after the Saints kicked their field goal. There was 25 seconds left.
Yeah.
And you're on the podcast now, and I can take this off later if you want, but...
okay.
But why don't you tell me what happened? I want to know.
Oh, now you want to know what happened in the game?
Well, yeah, now's the time to know. This is almost, I'm just finishing the podcast. This is the perfect time, and we were just talking about Brotherhood and stuff a minute ago, so this is kind of, it's perfect.
All right, we want me to give about 10 minutes about who I am? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, dude.
Well, there was 10 seconds left. The third and 10 or whatever. They need about 20 yards to get a field goal range, 25 yards, maybe more than that.
Uh-huh.
And, I'll put it like this. There's a 1 in 100 chance that the Saints lose. 1%.
Yeah.
And they fell into that 1%. Yeah. They lost. Dude, he threw it to Tavon Diggs, whatever his name is. The dude caught it like the 40, right?
Right.
About probably 4 feet from the sideline. Marcus Williams was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all he had to do was literally pull him to the ground. But for some weird reason, when Tavon Diggs jumped in the air, Marcus Williams, dove underneath him. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was trying to upend him or something.
Mm-hmm.
And when he dove underneath him and missed him, clearly missed him.
Wow.
By 2 feet. He rolled into the other cornerback. I don't know it might have been Lattimore, who it was there. Then Tavon Diggs just ran into the end zone.
No, they got a touchdown?
Yeah, it was 0 seconds on the clock. It was 10 seconds left, dude. They were on our 35?
Yeah.
No, on their own 35 or 40, yeah. A 1% chance we would lose that game at that point.
Damn, man.
I think they lost like that, similar to Tampa Bay. I didn't see the end of the Tampa Bay game, but
it just kind of makes me mad.
Man. It was a heartbreak, man. It really was, because I didn't think we'd win that game. We were down 17-0 at the half.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't think we'd win going in. We had like a 30 or 40% shot, and we came back and really played really well the second half. And
Yeah.
dude just made such a weird play. I don't know what he was. I really don't know what he was doing. I can't figure it out. You know, I mean, they contained him well. I mean, it was like a last ditch effort, basically, is what it was. And I just don't see how.
Yeah.
But it happened. You know, it's over now. I mean, our season's over. I still can't believe it, but it is over. But man, I mean.
Yeah, the weirdest stuff, dude. Damn, man.
I know it. We had the game, man.
Did we? I figured we have a really, really good shot here, man.
Yeah, I'm ready to go smoke some crack now.
Damn, dude, you out there, boy. Quick question. So actually, we had a lady that called in, and she said, "What is something?" She's about to have her second child, and she said, "What is something that, mothers can do with their sons these days to help make them better men?" And it's kind of a question for mothers, but it's also a question for sons. What do you think is one thing?
Something a mother can do with their children to make them better men, their sons?
Yeah, or something they could talk to them, instill in them. I don't know. I think it was a little bit broad, but
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if there's a lot you can do when those children are young to make them better men when they get older.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of that male stuff we learn when they're a little bit older, but when they're young, I think the best thing mother could do is emotionally connect with their children and be emotionally available.
Yeah.
Don't make sure that the child knows that their behavior does not determine your love for them, even if it makes you upset what they do, what they don't do. And another thing though is you can tell children early on, you can explain certain things to them. You might have to simplify it, but they will understand you.
Right.
I tell my 5-year-old, you know, I've been telling them, my 5 and 4-year-old, or the 6 and 5 now, but even since they were 4, if I'm mad at you, it doesn't mean I don't love you.
Mm.
All right, no matter what you do, I'll love you.
Mm.
Now, that's what you do may get you in trouble, but it does not mean I don't love you. And they understand, you know.
Yeah. Now that's huge.
Yeah, my 5-year-old will say, "You're mad at me, you don't love me." He'll say that. Max will say that.
Ooh.
And I'll say, "No, it doesn't mean that. It means that I'm mad at you." So you kind of, you know, you just gotta help them along. And emotional availability, and accept unconditional love is what they need. I mean, that's the only type of like in life that needs unconditional love are warranted is parent child, especially mother child. I mean, they have to know that you love them no matter what they do. Even if they kill somebody when they're 8 or 10. I mean, I'm just an extreme example.
No, they got some young hitters out there.
Yeah. the amount of your love should not waver. Now.
Yeah, because you're the only place they can get that.
Right. And you may choose not to talk to them or be extremely disappointed not to talk to them for a year or whatever, but you know, so I think it's real important, you know, because sometimes in our society where our worth is built on what we do or what we don't do. And I think that a lot of that starts in parenthood, you know, when the children are young.
Yeah. You can fill that tank up early and let them know that. Now, look, man, I even just liked hearing that, you know, that not what, you know, my behavior, if I would have heard that when I was young, I think I would have, I might be a little bit of a healthier person today, you know?
Yeah, no, me too. I mean, as you know, me too.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you calling. I'm going to call you later because I got to run. I literally have to drive straight to Brea right now.
All right, I'm going to go hit this crack. Love you.
Damn, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
That's my brother, Zeffirino. He lives down in, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But, yeah, I think that's an interesting answer. He really likes to think about this kind of stuff, and he loves to be a parent. And his wife is a stay-at-home mom, and that's a CEO in my book. You know, I mean, if I could go back in time, and this just got me a little bit emotional, but if I could go back in time and have anything, I would have that, you know. I mean, I can't even imagine what that would be like, you know, to just be at home and be having fun and be comfortable and have your mom around, you know. So, but anyhow, dude, you guys are hitting me in a hot beat here at the end. You know, I had a chance today to talk to my brother, and, you know, and I love my brother, man. I used to never, ever think that. I used to have really very little feelings towards my brother, except maybe some anger, just from not being around when we were young. But today I'm talking to my brother, and he's telling me about some problems that he's having, some stuff in his life, and it's real stuff, because he's pretty fortunate in the fact that he's able to solve some of the tertiary, the smaller items that are going on in his life. But he was talking about some real stuff, and I just listened to him, I just listened. And then at the end, I just told him I loved him, and I told him so I knew he meant I knew he knew that I meant it. It wasn't just kind of like an all right, man, love you, I knew that he just needed to hear it. And I guess I'm thankful for the fact that things can change in a relationship. That a leopard can change its spots. That's one of the biggest lies in the universe, that a leopard can't change its spots. Because years ago, I would never have done that. I would have given him some advice or some guidance, not knowing anything, like I do on this show. And then I would have just got off the phone with him. But this time, I just knew not to say anything, just listen. Sometimes people just need somebody to listen. So I guess I'm thankful that today, for one of the first times in my life, I felt like I was able to be a brother, Like I was just able to, I didn't realize I was being one till afterwards. But we got done talking, and I was like, wow, man. I could tell that he appreciated me being around, and that he just appreciated having a brother to talk to. That's all a brother is sometimes. It's just 2 ears and a heart. That's all you got to be sometimes,
Hey, Theo, this is Andrew from Deadwood, South Dakota. Anyway, they have a big party every St. Patty's Day, and my brother came down from college. This past weekend, we went gambling, and we went partying and drinking, no drugging, but it was really good because I hadn't seen him in a while.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you got to spend some time there with your sibling. More?
And we got out during the day. It was a beautiful day on Friday, and we went rock climbing. And then,
damn, y'all active. Y'all Brotherhood is really active. My brother and I, we barely get over to the Pizza Hut. More?
And then it snowed a ton on Saturday.
Damn, and this shit's starting to lead to romance, too. You notice how a lot of these boys' things be leading to romance, boy? Let's hear more. Thank you.
To go up snowboarding. Deadwood's up in the mountains of South Dakota. And so it was a really good time, and I really enjoyed seeing my brother. My dog just died, and so I've been, kind of lonely. I moved here by myself, and so it was a really, really special weekend just to kind of bro it up and see him. So.
Oh, man, I appreciate you calling and saying that, dude. That's nice. I'm glad you and your brother got to spend some time together, man. You guys went rock climbing, you went snowboarding. Jesus, man, if my brother and I went and did that, one of our fucking legs would fall off. And, man, it was nice this weekend to see my brother. And there's just something. Man, what a gift if you have a brother, To have somebody else that have the same blood in them as you. That's some Frankenstein-style shiitake. Gang, gang. Let's hear it. Here we go.
Hey, this is Greg from Philly. The dude called in about his brother living far away and like 11 years apart. He's in Texas, he's in Colorado, and it's just tough to get close. And I thought I had something maybe a little bit topical. So yeah, my brother and I we look like we're twins. We're real similar, but I don't know, man. Like, I have a lot of trouble being close. And I mean, I really wanted to get better with my brother, so I moved in with him. Like, I'm living with a man right now.
Okay, so if you're living with somebody, then that's a real move. Because that is, y'all could be damn husbands, but you're already brothers. So that'd be crazy. And they had a boy when I was growing up named Eric Slavich, and everybody said that his brother was his father. And we didn't ever see any, pictures or anything, but people did sometimes do drawings of, his mom doing some kind of wild shit. Onward.
But it's still hard. Like, there's always difficulties with brothers. I don't know what it is, like the genetic similarity syncing up and repelling or some crazy shit. But all I can
what they say, man, two brothers don't make a right.
say, man, is like, tell your brother you love him. try to pick something he's interested in. Like, my brother loves stand-up comedy. He introduced me to Joe Rogan, and 2 years later, I'm listening to Theo Vaughn every Monday and Thursday. And we talk about comedy, man. It might be our main or only similarities, but it's something, dude. That's what you gotta look at it. You just gotta try to find that one connection, that one commonality.
Gang, man. I'm glad you and your brother have that experience. Y'all can sit there, laugh, chuckle, listen to things, and do a little bit of comedy. I'm trying to think what my brother and I like. And that is a good suggestion. Find one thing. It could be small. It could be little. Y'all might like, throwing javelins or, looking for sinkholes or something. You guys might like doing recipes or making fun of magicians. You might like, you might like gerbils. You might like baseball. You might like little Christmas trees and, doing little origami with the wood, And you might like making candles together or, reading about electricity to each other at night, doing, bedtime stories or, drawing maps. There's all types of things you could enjoy. But that is good, a suggestion to find a commonality. Let's take another call that came in for the young man with some suggestions for him. Onward.
Yo, Theo, what up? I'm calling about the gentleman who was having trouble connecting with his brother of 11 years. One way that I've always thought is a really a good way to get close to my siblings. One of them is 29, the other is 25. I am 21 myself, so sometimes it's hard to relate to them. They live in different states, but something I always do is tell them things that I would only tell my best friend, like secrets.
Ooh, that's a good one. Because if you tell a secret is basically just glue that's coming out of your mouth. A secret will attach you to somebody. A secret, you put a secret in somebody, you got to fucking know where they're at all times because they got your shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear more.
Like where I hid the peanut butter or something like that, So just tell them some deep, dark secrets, and that usually helps you out. So.
Oh, yeah. And I used to do shit like that, man. I used to tell, I remember telling my, one of my siblings that one of my other siblings was, homoerotic. And they weren't. But for like a year, they thought they were. And so, that's a secret. It's not a real secret, but it's still a secret. I remember we went camping when I was young, or we were hiding from something. I don't remember what it was, but I told everybody the second we left to go camping, I told everybody Jay Leno had died. And Jay Leno is a nighttime comedian on television. And I told everybody that man died. And the truth was he didn't die. But the whole time we were camping, people thought that he was dead. And so that's a secret. So the thing is, you can just do a secret, but do it with your family. That's it. Tell them you've been fucking eating, little fish or something. Swallowing minnows, because they'll eat out the, probiotics that's in your colon or something. Do something. Start some fun at the house. But that's a good idea. Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. It was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!